So we're back on the Mana Symbol channel playing a little bit of Ingenious Scales. This was from the top 8 of Channel Fireball Vegas, the most amazing large size event that we have had since the beginning of the pandemic, 1,400 players. And someone took Hardened Scales to top 8 playing the Ingenious Smith variation. I love this card. We also got some copies of Ancient Stirrings. I don't think this is always in these lists, but happy to see it here. So mostly what we're doing is using Hardened Scales to put extra counters on artifact creatures. Anytime that they would gain a counter, they gain that many +1. Anytime includes entering play. It includes modular triggers. It includes when you crank Walking Ballista. It includes when you crank Hangarback Walker. It includes when you move counters to and from the Ozolith. This card basically is the thing that caused Hardened Scales to become cracked in half. There's also Zabaz, a newcomer from Modern Horizons 2, which has a interesting little replacement effect. It says, if a modular trigger would put one or more +1/+1 counters on a creature you control, put that many +1. So this only affects modular counters, but it has 2 activatable abilities that are kind of neat. 1 red, destroy target artifact you control. 1 white, gains flying until end of turn. And it's important because when you don't have a Ravager in play, you sometimes won't have ways to just sacrifice like everything in response to removal, and Zabaz gives you an additional way to do that. So the mana base gives us access to red and white in a few different places. Got some Welding Jars, just because people are coming for your artifacts. 4 copies of Urza Saga, of course. I don't think there's too much more to say, so let's just hop into it. Boys gotta eat. You shouldn't have done that. He's just a boy. I will start the next one with that if you remind me, Vija. I will do it. Just give him one of these. John Watnick, thanks for the follow. Yes, it would, Roy. Maybe that we need that on the list. Never play this in paper. I mean, playing it online is demanding, especially on Twitch, because chat is going to be telling me every time I miss lethal. That's demanding for some people. It's not demanding for me. I'm used to it. I'm a champion of missing lethal and having chat tell me. Is the counter ! Lethal, Roy? Or is it ! Missed? I can't remember. I could replace existing ones, yeah, Roy. Well, it's still missed, Roy. It's just not missed or moored. It's still missed. It's just not missed because I was looking for it and didn't find it. It's missed because I never looked for it. I haven't played it with no Mox Opal. It's been surprisingly relevant. Are you playing Scales because you want to miss lethal? Nah, not really. Lethal is lethal. No, we had a different one, right? What? Right, Roy? Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this looks like a keep. We're against Urian, so we'll get to see what kind of Urian deck we're against. We're likely playing Scales on one, but it could be Zabaz. So what kind of Urian? It's probably Spike's deck. So I think I'll play Zabaz out, because I don't want them to ending my Scales. You like Scales on one? Well, I already committed to it by playing the wrong land. Because I just like, I kind of want to play around spreading seas on 2 and ending, and Thin Ice I don't care about. I have another creature anyway. Ketria Triumph. That is not what I was expecting here. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Sunrek. Like, I don't want their very like if you play Ren and 6. Yeah, Ren and 6 was not something I was playing around because I thought I was going to be in Spike's deck, but I'm against 4-color Ephemerate. Yeah, I get it more. I get to play Hardened Scales into a 2/2 Zabaz this turn, so it's like it's fine. Is it good? No, it's not good, but like I misevaluated what deck I was going to be against because I've run into the Spike deck like twice in queues already, and not as much 4-color Ephemerate. So I'm just not gonna worry about it. So Scales out. I suppose I could play the Ozolith this turn and then play Zabaz plus Walking Ballista next turn with a Welding Jar to back up. Because then I have a little more play against a Fury. Yeah, that's the thing is like... Yeah, I see Sari. Do they play Force Negation? Not normally in the main deck, no. The dream here was Scales on 1, Ballista on 2, Ozolith, Zabaz on 3, and win the game. But that was never going to happen, right, Sari? Hey, Da Vinci. Oh, you sent me... Oh, it's on your Twitter, right? It's on your Twitter. It's so bad being on the draw. Well, against a Ren and 6 deck? Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad for them to be on the play. There it is. I don't know. We're going to have a pretty good setup here, though. I think. I want Zabaz first, right? I guess it doesn't really matter against the green. If they have Solitude... If they have Solitude, it doesn't matter which one I sequence out first, so the one I want to keep is Walking Ballista. So we'll play it second. Okay. The thing is, Mr. Sari, like, even if they're tapped out, they're not tapped out because they have Solitudes and Furies. Obviously, Fury is not an instant, or can't be played at instant speed on my turn, so... But... Oh, I forgot about that command. How's it going, Dork Throne? Yes, Ozolith triggers when a creature leaves the battlefield. Bounce it? Sure. Solitude it? Sure. So we regenerate the Ballista? Two counters go on Ballista. Yeah. No, that's going to be last? I think it's last. Okay, so they didn't have the Ephemerate. Boy, is this Ballista looking very quickly lethal. Main deck Foundation Breaker? Yeah, maybe. So we'll play Saga post-combat. I mean, I'm just going to go to kill them. I'm just going to go combat, move the counters. This is 8. Hit him for 8, shoot him for 8. And, like, they have to do something. No, you move all... You only can move all of them, Zulato. Pre-combat land? Why did I need to pre-combat my land? I have no idea, Roy. I guess I could have put Lurrus in my hand there for, like, no cost. Does opponent not know they're dead? I guess not. Like, could they have Solitude? Have you been winning with this deck? This is the first game, Fran. Crack to draw? Sure. If they have Solitude, technically they could live. Do we know they're dead? Yeah, I know they're dead. I'm just not shooting it off because, like, I get extra interaction points by just going slow. Like, what? I have a ballista that can kill them in response to anything that they do that is any threat to the ballista. So why would I just, like, just jam? Like, it just doesn't make sense to me to just jam there. Maybe I'm wrong. Felt super underwhelming. I think you do have to be a master of the archetype, Fran. And it's also got a crazy high ceiling, like, when you just draw hot. You also sucked at playing it. Yeah, that's the thing, is, like, I suck at Titan. I'm awful at playing Titan. Just, like, garbage tier. So it's like, when I play it, it feels awful. Awful. It just feels terrible. I don't know where to mulligan. I don't know, like, I don't even know if I lost a game because it was my fault or I just, like, ran into a wall. Like, I just don't know. It just doesn't work for my set of skills. I don't think that's true though, friend, because a lot of people are just not going to know how to play against the Scales deck. And you get a lot of percentage points against that versus Hammer, where everyone knows how to play against Hammer, or at least good players know how to play against Hammer. All right, so we're against 4-color Ephemerate. I think I want Void Mirror, though it kind of sucks, and I think I want Torpor Orb because even though they kind of suck. I don't think I have to overboard with Prismatic Ending. It's just not worth it. Like, Ren and 6 we can largely ignore, actually. It's hard to be super in tune with how to play against Scales, Fran. I think it's very easy for good players even to get got by Scales because it's just so uncommon and the play patterns are just so immediately like, oh, you died. Like, you suddenly died on, like, turn 4 or 5 where you had an interaction point. You'll get the bad players with Hammer, but less. Like, even some bad players know. Anyway, I think I want these cards. I don't think I want anything else. Witch's Oven seems okay for sacking against the elementals. I guess we need Basilisk Collar. I have no idea what to sideboard out here. Yeah, it's like me and Affinity. I'll never forget how to play against Affinity at this point. Or not Affinity, Infect. Hey, Sneaky Quetzalcoatl. I just have no idea what to board out here. All right, I'm going to go down to 1 Welding Jar, even though it was good for me in game 1. I'm doing okay. Feeling overwhelmed with sideboarding. I didn't kill them on turn 3 Sondrak, but yeah. It's just like this is a linear deck, and linear decks are not my specialty. It's a good draw. It's a good draw. Okay. Well, that was like my 4th or 5th run with that deck, and I've also played Grinding Breach before Vija, so all right, see you in a bit, Roy. Oh my god, how do they always have it? You tried Jeskai Creativity? I mean, I have played Jeskai Creativity, not super recently. Okay, Hangarback is something we could play here in theory, although I don't think I actually want to. I kind of don't want to play a Saga either. Like, this is a tough turn. If I play Saga, I'm like committing to doing nothing for 2 turns. Yeah, whereas like I tend to be a little bit the opposite, right? Like I'm always thinking of like the next several turns, but whenever I hit an actual complicated turn that I have to play in, I'm like, oh god. Playing in the moment. I played it 3 days ago? Did I? I don't know. I don't think so. Yeah, and the truth of the matter is, Sondrak, if you want to be good at this game, you have to do both, right? You have to be able to navigate complicated turns in a moment and plan for the future, which is what makes Magic great. It's just in my stream decks. Oh, I uploaded those because we talked about them on Faithless Brewing, so I wanted them in the show notes. I have not played that, and I have no plans to play it. I think Hullbreaker and Creativity is a bad idea. It's a fun idea, super neato, but I don't think it's actually any good. All right, now we play the Saga into Ballista. This we are flooding quite a bit here. I guess Ballista X1 doesn't really accomplish anything to me. Well, honestly, Thundrak, part of it was that. Do I want to trade the Ballista for Ren and 6 ping plus Ballista? No. They just revealed Spreading Seas? God damn it. Sorry, I just missed it because I'm trying to like figure out my own turns. If only Death Touch killed Planeswalkers. Yeah. Like, we're just getting handled by this Ren and 6. Like, I'm not going to be able to get anything going. I'm going to get Stone Rain. Yeah, playing the Saga was awful. This is the kind of game that Fran was talking about. Like, I kept a slightly land-heavy hand, and we lost this game turn 2. I don't think so, but I do think that, like, the way I played out does not accurately reflect the matchup that I'm in and the deck that I'm supposed to be playing. They did plus their Ren and 6 this turn, so that's something. I think Saga turn 2 was the play. Just like getting Stone Rain down to 1 land again, and then having to play like what if they also had a seize, right? Like if they had another seize besides the one they just revealed, like then it's a disaster there anyway. So I don't know. I'm just like I don't know. I just don't know. I don't have any reps with this deck, and I don't. Force of Vigor land, whatever. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I'm expecting Force of Vigor out of them, but it's certainly something they can play. Is this expressive? Did they not already make their land drop? They did. And they have 8 cards in hand? What are birds? Nobody knows what a bird is. It's a mystery. Oh no, I'm not trying to I'm just saying I don't know. Like I would assume you're correct by experience. This is the second spreading seas. They could have drawn it off the first spreading seas. Bird is the word. I've heard that too. Okay, so that has modular. Maybe they have a. I actually did beat their deck recently, where they showed me their hand at the end, and it was like I think it was literally 7 lands. I think Mr. Siri is the person who should answer that question, Plasma, because I think what he's pointing out to me is like Saga's just a good way to get the Ozolith, and if you get 0 tokens out of it, you usually shouldn't care, and that's just not how I'm used to playing Saga at all. So maybe that's the adjustment I need to make. I have no sources that yet actually put a Lurrus into play. Is it worth just shooting down the Ren 6 here? Yeah. I mean, they're probably just going to have a second one, but whatever. Yeah, I see, Mr. Siri. Well, I mean, obviously there's still context dependency, but like, let's play it your way, because I think that's probably the correct way to do it. And look, a second Ren 6. I mean, they've drawn through 19 cards out of their deck, so not. Well, I think the problem with Saga is that in almost every other Saga deck, at most times, making the token is the best thing to do. Even Jund. So I guess I just put a 2/2 Ballista into play. They probably have exactly Counterspell here. But there's really nothing more to do. Need to re-up my MTGO premium. No, I'm sure the game win was here. It's just it just didn't come together in my mind, so I'm actually not sure the game win was here, but they have 7 cards in hand. And tutor's normally the worst part in Urza. It's like I feel like the tutoring part is like medium in most decks that play it, very good in Hammer Time, and maybe it's even better in this deck. All right. Well, that's a play. Probably just start going upstairs, huh? Like, I'm not killing this Ren 6. Well, we don't know what their hand is. Like, if they have, like, 2 Solitudes or whatever, it's just not going to matter. Yeah, now I'm, like, still not going to be able to cast my Lurrus. Yeah, it's like, they just need to keep my board clean. Oh, good. Good timing. Let's do this. Yay, I got a single counter on my Ozolith. Yay! Witness. All right, we're doomed. It was 2-3 in the first league. This league started out really promising in oh my god. EE on 1. What a disaster. I mean, I have the Lurrus, so if I draw... Oh, but I didn't play in a way that, yeah. Well. No es bueno. Yeah. And they've definitely got, like, its fairy aura and ephemerate by now. Yeah, just can't get there. We also flooded it out pretty hard that game. Do I want relics? I just have no idea like which of these pieces are not are you're able to shave. Like maybe Ingenious Smith is terrible in this matchup because you can't grind them out and you're not gonna ever be able to stick it. Ending kills one thing, and like I guess if the one thing is exactly Renin 6 and it hasn't killed anything. I like Affinity, but Affinity is a lot easier to play than this deck. Mirror out? Okay. I just didn't get any sideboarding advice from anyone in the last game. None. Like cut Warm Worker and a Zabaz, sure. See, like I wouldn't think that you could cut creatures because there's not really that many. Needle, okay, I like Needle. Not ending. Didn't see you had Needle. That's okay. I just like the thing I needed the most between game 1 and 2 was the sideboarding advice. Is Torpor Orb good against Omnath piles? I mean, Sarah didn't say to cut the one I did put in. Jar is good. Well, we have a jar, and I'm not sure we try to get a second jar. I mean, I have 3 slots right now. I have 2 more slots to use. Because, like, I'm not convinced that ending is very good. You think orb? We have 1. Probably need 2. Needle's fine. Collar seems sus. Yeah, we can cut the collar for like relic, like 1 relic. Solitude's their best card by a mile. I mean, I agree with that. That's why I wanted Torpor Orb and Void Mirror, but instead of splitting them, it should be just double Torpor Orb, right? Which an oven also seems medium. Yeah, I guess because we don't need to gain life. I was just thinking like it was a way to avoid having my stuff exiled. But like this again, these are the things I don't know. Relic ain't great. Well, I want 1 against their Eternal Witnesses, right? Like to tutor 4. 1 ending for oven. Cutting it isn't a great idea. We have a lot of sack outlets. Like maybe we don't need it. Why we need a sack? I don't know. Like I literally said I think I'm gonna keep it because I don't want stuff to get exiled, but it doesn't actually make sense. Cut a Saga, but I don't have enough cards in right now. Like I'm just gonna put back a worker. That's okay. There's a lot of stuff going on in chat. I'm not worried about it. I'm just doing the best I can here, y'all. Trying to play some scales where I don't know what I'm doing. Need a sack outlet to win? Yeah. This is a mulligan, right? There's no way this is good enough. I mean, I love the Smith, but 5 lands can't keep that. This is free? So is this turn 1 Saga, turn 2 Smith? Hey there, Alex Galaico? You want to hit your lands against control? I mean, usually when you're playing control. Saga on 1, Smith on 2, Scales on 3. Turn 1 scales to Smith with Saga. Well, in theory, we want to get the Saga out of the way ASAP, like I thought. All right. Because, like, they're on 80 cards, so if they don't have the 2/2 Saga for the tokens, yeah, I guess we're on low enough resources. It's just that if it gets endinged, it's like, we're just, like, we have nothing going on, right? Brushland first would be, yeah, that's what I think we'll play. Yeah, okay. Sari says that's the way to go. I'm in for it. Yep. Yeah. That's like the obvious way to play it. I just thought we wanted to get the Saga sacrificed ASAP. I mean, I think that's the obvious way to sequence this hand. I think the obvious way to sequence this hand is to play Scales, then Smith Saga. Yeah, we'll do Aaron Fair. But Smith could find us an Ozolith, and then we end up in a pretty good spot. Well, we'll see. It's not a bad hand. Opponent has not mulligan, they're just taking their sweet time. That's a good question, Giovanni. I like the shake-ups, but I also think that they're against the concept of the format. So I think your question is poorly phrased. I like what Modern Horizons 1 and Modern Horizons 2 did for the game, did for the format, etc., etc., etc. But I agree that they are against the concept of the format. But I really don't care as long as the format is good. Maybe opponent's getting turkey. They're putting in the oven. They're putting the turkey in the oven. It's actually really late for that. Maybe if you're having dinner at like 8. But usually Thanksgiving dinner is an afternoon affair. Lone. Thought you sided oven out. Nice. Love that. Alright. No mulligans on their side. They didn't destroy my world? Alright, Smith. Draw 0. You know what you must do. You know what you gotta do here. Get me a 0, girl. Do it. Let's go. Let's go! Damn. I guess we gotta take this Ozolith, huh? Or Worker or Ravager. They're all kind of good. So in theory, I'm spending the next 2 turns making constructs. But if I wasn't doing that... Ravager? Yeah, I feel like Ravager's like the big get here. We spend the next 2 turns making constructs anyway, and then we'll play the Ravager afterwards and have a fairly shredded board. They'll destroy my Saga, yeah, but I assumed them destroying my Saga was a reason that we would want to take the Ozolith there. Smith is like Augur of Bolas except good. It's a lot better than Augur of Bolas. Oh, they found one of the do nothing hands out of that deck. Oh, that's wonderful. So attack them for 3. And then make a token on their turn. Then attack them on for 5. Plus more. If they kill your Saga turn 2, you're fine. Well, we're definitely fine now. Yeah, this seems pretty free. Even if they play Teferi now, it's like, whatever. Inkmoth set up lethal next turn. You're right. I wanted to get the trigger on Smith and make the battlefield more dangerous. Man, if they Fury right now, oh no, opponent. Oh no, opponent. Oh, the blowout. Oh no. I mean, I'm sure there's a way I get counter blown out. I guess if they play Ren in 6, they could... No, it's not even that bad. Hope they have a plan. Oh, they also stacked their triggers wrong? That's right, Mord. They stacked their triggers wrong. This is wrong. And they did it. Go away. They have a land drop. What if they played their land, and then they play a white source, and then they play an abundant growth, and then... What? Which? But I already... That's not... No, you... Okay. Yay! That's a shame concession. Okay. I'll be right back. Yeah, sorry, I had to go pay off the opponent there. Yeah, make sure my paid actors can eat. Take care of your pay actors, people, and they will take care of you. This hand is great, right? Yeah, this hand is great. Let's go. Man, I love Ingenious Smith in this deck. What's the thing? The tryptophan in Turkey? Another Urian deck. How did we lose game 2? Ren in 6. 2 Ren in 6 in a row. Two mana draw a card, make a 5/5. Yeah, I kind of love it. I don't know, Larynx. We haven't done it yet, but it is something that will come up if you don't have a way to sacrifice. So it comes up. I'm sure it comes up. It's like Murktide for white, exactly. Oh, we can't guaranteed trigger the Smith this turn. Huh. I guess I play Spire, Welding Jar, Smith. Great shot. Thanks for the follow there. And man. No, I can't sequence it that way because I don't have an artifact and I don't have white mana unless I have an artifact. Yeah. Chat does like to make game rule violations. Maybe we'll just draw a second 0, huh? It'll be fine. I'll be fine. This is the play for this turn. I'm like fairly certain. Woo! Woo! That's a draw. Oh, we're against taxes. Interesting. Okay, so we just need to find Walking Ballista. Okay. So Nexus, Ravager, Ozolith. Then we have like ultra lethal next turn in several different ways. Has anyone broken Oswald in Modern yet? I mean, Spike deck's pretty damn good. I wouldn't say they broke it, but like I wouldn't say he broke it, but it's a good deck. They got Calder complete. They have a Skyclave here. Brutal Cathar. Okay. So I don't want to go all in on Inkmoth next turn in case of Solitude. That said, I think we can sack the jar here. Just get some extra counters going. So this is 4, then 5, then 6. You didn't have to sack it? I guess not, but at the moment I don't really see myself having a way to remove the Cathar. So we just go to combat here, put everything on the Smith. Yeah, I know, but I have no way to kill the Cathar at the moment. Like, yes, in the future, yeah, I know, but I don't have a Ballista, right? Like, whereas, like, now I get to do this. Sacking is strictly worse. I don't think that's... We need to play a spell? Do I care? And then they could play 2 spells and flip it again? Why not Nexus? They're dead in 2? Because they gotta have Solitude. Oh, the counters move to the... Right. Yeah, I always forget the way Ozolith works against stuff like that. It's simply bad to sack it. Well, now it's in my graveyard for me to replay with Lurrus next turn. Actually. So it's not strictly worse. So if I let this flip and they can play 2 spells on their turn, which they almost definitely can, they get to reflip it and take my Smith. Yeah, I see what you mean now. It was bad to sack it. I agree. It was bad. Yeah, I guess if I don't play a spell, it'll flip, and then they go Waffo with the big raid. Good goddamn. Waffo and all your wonderful friends, we're here not playing control, and it is a time. Well, we'll see how this play pattern goes with the Cathar flipping back and forth. Like, they do need to deal with my 10-10, and the counters move no matter what. For those who don't know Guillaume Wafo Tapa, Hall of Famer and wonderful ASMR streamer, an all-around cool human being. He is very kind, very intelligent, plays a lot of control. They can't tap out to flip back without a removal spell for Nexus. Well, their removal spell is likely Solitude in hand, right? 420 viewers, Pog? Do I? Neat. They played exactly one card. Okay. Yeah, it's about to be way higher. I don't need this to be any bigger before combat. I need to play this to play Lurrus. And if I play Lurrus plus... oh, they had the Cauldron Complete in hand. I forgot. Tilt. Yeah, they do. I just punted. We've just been talking about so much other stuff, and it's just like, usually it comes down immediately, and I just punted. It's fine. I mean, it sucks, but it's fine. We get the counters on the Ozolith, and then I can play Lurrus into Ravager, but then they get the free flip on the Cathar. Suppose I could play Inkmoth plus Witch's Oven and force Solitude for the next 2 turns. Unless they have a way to remove the Ozolith. They do play Skyclave Apparition, most likely. Yeah, I'm taking 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then the next turn I'm in bed. Witch's Oven pass? Yeah, I kind of like that. With the second Inkmoth. Yeah, absolutely. RP Bolat. Bolach. I don't know. Farman, sure. Oh, we'll get to the queue. Sorry about that, Alex. Oh, yeah. No, you move the counters when the ability resolves. Are we winning people? Yeah, like, just do they have Solitude or not? That's where we're at now. You're starting to wonder if they have a Solitude. I mean, they're on an 80 card deck and they haven't drawn much. Yep. Okay, this is if they have the Solitude, this was wrong. Kill ya? Okay, I'll take the 11 life, thank you. Alright. Yay! Misplays on Magic Online! So the Cathar is flipped. So let's play Lurrus Jar. Oh no, we just don't play the jar. We have to pay 1 for it, and then they'll draw a card. Yeah, no reason. We have to try again next turn. Exactly. So I should be at 6, and if I was at 6, they attack for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and I gain 3. So we die for Exactsies? No, because I take 2 off. So I'm at virtual 9, and they hit me for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, no, I die. Oh, I would have gained 1. I think I'm still exactly dead. So I'd be at 7. Lurrus gains me 3, so I'm virtual 10. So 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, they killed me exactly. Oh, they also have the factory, so they do way more than Exactsies. Yeah, I don't know either, Sondrak. Like, I think Ozolith does throw people in that it's when the creature leaves play. Yeah, maybe they're high. Jiggy's got the read. Opponents just stoned off their butt. They're just trying to play some taxes in the queue, man. Why is this kind of crap have to happen to them? You know? Yeah, I'll take your 4. If they have ending, we lose anyway. Yeah. Stoneforge. Stoneforge gets the mace. Jump mace. Yeah. Mollusk Eccles. Okay, so now they have a flying blocker. So I can't kill them. And the flying blocker is a Phyrexian Germ token, so it'll exile my Inkmoth. Yeah, it buys them a lot of time. It buys them semi-infinite time. But we have Lurrus plus Ravager, so in theory we'll eventually kind of get around it. I don't need to do anything end of turn, at least I don't think that I do. Ballista off the top. Branchloft Pathway. Yeah, that's an awful lot like a Ballista, I guess, sort of. Ravager. Lurrus Ravager seems okay. Yeah, it's pretty good. Can make Lurrus be a big boy. It doesn't matter against the Cauldra. I should put the counters somewhere, but shouldn't I just put them on the Ravager? Yeah. Yeah, we can sack it to make food. Let's draw Smith into Ballista. That'd be sick. Or Stirrings? Stirrings also would be good. Well, every turn we can sort of rinse and repeat, make 2 food, and just increase the number of counters Ozolith has. Unless they remove my Lurrus. Nope. Yep. Use Arcbound Ravager's ability. No. They tapped out. Open Inkmoth so modular can trigger. Oh, my bad. Yeah, that's on me. That's on me. That's on me. That was not a play I was thinking of. Yes, yes, yes. I totally see it now. Which would have been an effective blocker for these two. Not that I need one at the moment. Yeah, that was the play I just totally missed. Can the counters go on Power Depot? It's not a creature. Can I do that? I mean, I can. Is it wise to do that? I don't know. Yeah, I know, Jiggy. There's like infinite reasons I should have done it. Like there's a ton of reasons we should have done it. But there's even more reasons they should have targeted the Lurrus with the Brutal Cathar. So like now they have another flyer. They're gonna flip both their Brutal Cathars. Oh, you can't play another spell, opponent. You fool! You should have shot at where I was going to be instead of where I was. So, take the 7. Yes, Ronan. Very unintuitively, but yes. So I think we animate Inkmoth, sack Ravager, put the counters on Inkmoth, and you see the Ozolith also gets them. Make 2 food, crack a food, crack a food. No. I'm just like, I agree with you. It's like super unintuitive the way that Ozolith works with everything. Basically everything. Like I honestly mean that. It's awful. The way this card works is gross. It's not okay. Okay, good. So, keyword counters? Oh, sure. It even stores negative counters? It does. So the text here is, whenever a creature you control leaves the battlefield, if it had counters on it, put those counters on the Ozolith. So you would think, intuitively, reading that, that what that means is that those counters specifically are being put on the Ozolith, and that those counters could not also be modular, because this says you may put its +1/+1 counters on target artifact creature. But that's just not the way it actually works when you go into the rules. Spend 3, you're right in the hand, sure. Yeah, both modular and the Ozolith make new counters. That's the long and short of it. So, do we just rinse and repeat my normal play here? Probably. Why are they playing spells? I don't know. We're gonna have the world's largest Inkmoth. Yeah, exactly. How big can my Inkmoth be? Ballista? No, still no Ballista. All I want for Christmas is a Walking Ballista. Shadow Spear, it's coming. Don't worry. The problem is the Cauldron has first strike. But because we keep creating all these counters, it's actually going to be relevant for the creature. You don't have one in our deck? Oh. Damn. No, but it actually does help in this situation because this is their only flying creature, so it has to block the Inkmoth, and then the Ravager at this moment could pick up the. Yeah. So Saga gets Ballista, and we just play it out for. We play it out for one. No, Zabaz is not our out. We just get a Ballista. The out is Lurrus is our savior, so they're dead next turn and they don't know it. Oh no, you can't do that. Yeah, thanks. Someone said it, and I assume they were correct. Yeah, we can't do that. I know we can't do that. Yeah. Again, ask me outside of this game, and I would absolutely be 100% sure on that. Sure. You have to flicker. But it's going to lose flying if they... Oh, but it re-equips when it comes in. That's funny. Scales taxes the mind. I mean, it's just like I'm not familiar with the play patterns, and as I've said infinitely ad infinitum, if I'm not familiar with the play patterns of a deck, I make really stupid mistakes all the time. And if someone says I can do something, I'll be like, yeah, of course. No, Saga can't get Ballista. That is an illegal play. The mana cost on Ballista is not 0, and it's not 1. It is XX, which is not legal. They do get 2 Brutal Cathar triggers here. Drawing 10 lands is not ideal. I agree. Did they already screwed up. And they do get the flying on Thalia. We're gonna make the construct. Don't worry. I just want them to target their stuff first. It's not over. They still have a flyer. It's not over. Aw, Jacob. Hey, buddy. So this time we are losing the Lurrus. So, yes, mana cost is different than mana value. That's correct. That's why you would notice that it doesn't say 1 or less. It says exactly 0 and exactly 1. Let's sacrifice Ravager for food here. Yeah. And then put the counters on the token. Okay. We're at the end step. Just sack the food. No, it's okay. I'm also getting screwed up in this game. These are the kind of games that I don't tend to be very good at all. So they have 2 flyers, and they've got the Calder on the ground. Just give him one of these. Does that help? I'm not sure. Basilisk Collar means I can gain like 30 life by attacking. No, the Germ has indestructible. It also has first strike. It also has a first strike trigger that exiles the Inkmoth. How is there no spear? Not necessary. I didn't build the deck. I assume the person who built it is correct in doing so. Gain 61. I'm going to play as the Buzz. Don't worry. Oh, no! Ah! Yes, I know I have to cast a spell. We're okay. Lots of things would not be unreasonable. Let's do this first. Wait, I don't have to cast a spell. Them flipping to the one side is not a huge deal. It's the other side I need to... no, we gain 0. They give protection. We gain 0. You get nothing, sir. Nothing. No, so when the Cauldron Complete creature damages something, there's a trigger that happens that exiles it. I mean, Spear would also kill them. So, Zabaz also flies. True. But I don't have tokens to give it. I guess putting the tokens on the Inkmoth was a mistake. But I can sack the Construct token with Zabaz's ability. And then in combat move the... yeah. And then I have 2 lethal flyers. I mean, I would agree with you, Jiggy, but like this person top 8'd CFB Vegas. I'm assuming they know exactly what they were doing. We can sack with Oven. We can sack with Zabaz's ability. We have lots of ways to sack. Okay. Oh no, I don't want to sack it. I'll sack it in response to the trigger. I like the Princess Bride one, Jig. Anyone who says otherwise is trying to sell you something. Yeah, the Death Touch is super relevant for Ballista, and I think Shadow Spear is also not usually super relevant for this deck. Do they finally have a Skyclave? Nope. Or if they do, they're holding it tight to the chest. I do have 2 flyers. They have 2 flyers, but they only have 1 Giver of Runes. So within the next couple of turns, I'm going to break through their flyers. And then kill them. That is if I don't die first. Turn 12 and we never missed a land drop. Oh, that's so good for us. It's not. Block. Yeah, you're fine. Go ahead and activate. Yeah, it's fine. Goodbye, Thalia. I guess they can keep moving the thing, though. So I'm at virtual 16. Oh, let's see what happens. This is 9. They have lethal. I have this moored, and if I need to, I can have Zabaz die and move all the counters onto this, and then gain like 30. So, do they just have lethal in the air, maybe? 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16? No, they're one short, right? 11, 4, they're 15. They have 15. Yeah, I'm counting myself at 16. Oh, you might be right, Mord. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, Giver crushed us. I mean, the real problem was we didn't have any card flow. We couldn't get to a Ballista ever. So, you know, I'm not really gonna say that we lost this game in like a fair sense of it. Yeah, we're dead. Next card, Ballista? I don't know. Nope. There it is. 2 down. Yeah, Ballista or Hangarback was game forever. So I think this matchup I want ending. And Torpor Orb. Torpor Orb for sure. Definitely bored down on Welding Jars against all the Exile. Lack of Shadow Spear is real. Sure, I mean I agree with you, but I just don't think it's like we were meant to draw us one of these cards at some point, and we didn't. Like an Ingenious Smith basically would have guaranteed drawing it too at that point, and we still had 2 of those left. So it's like the number of good draws was ludicrously high, and we just didn't find it. Probably gonna have explosives, so we want the Pithing Needle. Yeah, stirrings. Yeah, stirrings too. Nah, it's just variance. It just happens. I think this is fine. The biggest enemy here for both players is going to be the clock in the next 2 games. Obviously, slightly more for me. Although both of these decks can put out pretty fast wins, so yeah, keep sneep it. Turn 1. Well, I can't cast this. But stirrings probably gets me there. Yeah, all right. I like Ballista. Branchloft lets me cast the Smith. I guess I want the 3rd land. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so next turn we can go like Saga Ravager or Saga Pithing Needle Zabaz. Especially if they lead on Aether Vial. Sentinel. So you just play Ravager here, huh? Yeah, but I think we want to get the Saga going, right? Can't play the Needle here. All right. There's just too many ways you can play these opening turns, and I don't know any. I have no idea which one of them is going to be good enough. Like this is mind melting. Yeah, I agree. Ravager solo on the board is YOLO, but like, what are they going to do on 2 mana? Yeah, I think this is fine. I just don't know if it's like optimal or whatever. Next turn we go Brushland, Smith, Zabaz. Just ignore the Saga. Well, they can't really exile it, though. I could just sack the Ravager. Yeah, we'll take the one. You have Batagaboosh to thank for this one, Force of Will. This does sound really good. I think the Smith is better anyway. I could play Nexus plus Zabaz. Yeah, Smith into Zabaz. Ooh. Okay, Torpor Orb's hot. Torpor Orb keeps me safe from the Solitudes in a turn. I think we play Inkmoth the next turn, and then the turn after we play Torpor Orb into kill them. No, the Thalia is going to screw that up. So we have to play the Torpor Orb next turn. Stoneforge. Yeah, that doesn't matter so much. So we're going to go Inkmoth into Torpor Orb. You also have the Needle of the Field? Yeah, we have the Needle. Thank you, Kaya. Also, hi, Kaya. Yeah, we're definitely getting the Ozolith with the Saga. It's just like, what are we doing with the Needle? Well, we now have an answer. Yeah. This is fine. They got the Calder, right? Yeah. I said, make way for Willie, you bloated gasbug! Their Thalia is going to screw this up, though. I mean, I'm getting the Ozolith, but... Just give him one of these. So... Scales Needle this turn? I guess? Just give him one of these. Well, I can't do everything. I can't do everything, so no, there's a Field of Ruin. I need to stop the Field of Ruin, and I need to play a Torpor Orb in theory to beat the Solitude. And there's just too many things I need to do, and I don't have enough mana to do them because of the Thalia. So the question is like, what thing do I want to beat when? So I guess Torpor Orb in first is probably the best thing. Just kill him with Zabaz flying. Yeah, we might be able to do that next turn. Right, so this means I can ignore the Needle and just play Scales next turn and then kill them. Yes, I know, Fetterfool, but I would rather try to play these games well and lose to clock than play the games badly just because I'm trying to go fast. Because honestly, I really don't care about losing these games or not. It's about like playing the league, trying to learn what the deck's all about, and having a good time doing it. So. Oh, it's pre-Malone. Huh. I've never seen pre-Malone before. I guess pre-post Malone. Well, it's just like, that's what we're here for, right? Like, this isn't a challenge. I don't know this deck. That's what we're here for. We're here to learn. I'm not overly invested in winning any of these leagues. If I was, I wouldn't be playing this deck. I would be playing something I can play. Okay, so they failed my Inkmoth. I don't have the mana to activate and sack in response for a counter. It's fine. Oh, I should have grabbed the green. It's not really going to matter, but it might matter. Okay, so we have lethal. We just need to put it together. This is okay. Hey! Yeah, Sari's been a huge help. Gigantic shout out to Mr. Sari, one of the... So, white to fly this? Yeah. So... Wait. How do I have lethal with the... I don't have anywhere near enough artifacts. I swear someone was just like, yeah, just lethal him with the flying Zabaz. It's like, oh, yeah, for sure. And then I go to do it. I'm like, we have nowhere close to lethal. It was you? I guess that's why Don't you? I can't sack the Torpor Orb. If I sack the Ravager, this goes 3. The Ozolith picks up 2, then moves 3. They're at 21 anyway. It's just like not close. Well, I had more than just a random like, oh, someone in chat said it. Like it was within the context that I felt was authoritative. That's fine. I mean, no, it's not your fault. Like this game has been hard. Had I played Needle, I can't play the Needle and the Hardened Scales and activate the flying. I can't do all of it. It's literally not possible. Yeah, blocking the Cauldron with Smith moves the tokens on Ozolith, and that sets up lethal next turn. Like, almost 100%. So the question is whether or not they can put lethal together this turn. And then maybe we can get a turn 3 kill in game 2. Or in game 3. Not likely, but certainly possible. Squadron Hawk? Boo. I mean, they play Archon of Emeria, so any flyer will do it. That's... Ah, it doesn't trigger. Haha. Got him? Maybe? Flooding like crazy again. Love that. Well, I'm not 100% sure we get them, but it's going to be close. Oh, no. They already had it? All right. In the 80 card deck. That's fine. We weren't getting there anyway. God, that was rough. Oh. That was... Yeah, Thalia did tons of work, just annihilated us. Nah, I gotta clean my glasses properly. Hold on. Okay, so well, and like we flooded in every single or in both games, right? Like we went up to 5 or 6 lands in that one, and in the first one we flooded like literal insanity. Like it was it was crazy how much we flooded in the first one. So it's like, yeah, no problem. We move along. Oh, we've got the crazy turn 2 here, right? So we go scales on 1, scales on 2, hangarback. Or we could go scales on 1, Smith on 2, scales on 3, hangarback. I don't. We'll see what we're up against to figure out the sequence. But this could be crazy bananas. Yeah, this looks very, very good. That's a great emote series. Yes, it does, Christian Clash. Oh, wait, really? No? Wait, so what was the thing they used to do? Is it Ballista? Oh, Metallic Mimic is what they used to do. That's right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It's fine. I was just misremembering the. All right. So then our play here is a little bit. Yeah. No, it's fine. Like I didn't even know that I wanted to jam them out. You wish Scales did that? I thought it did, but it's fine. Yeah, like that's actually super helpful, and it's a thing like people need to know because I just remember that was like the crazy bananas play that they used to do. So now we play Scales plus Zabaz this turn. Sad payout. Thanks for the follow there. Okay. You know, I've heard a lot of people say that the Yawgmoth deck, you know, is like is a is an aggro deck. You know, so we gotta be careful about them beating down on us. Oh, maybe I was supposed to take the second Zabaz and then throw it on the first one as like a 10-10. But woo! Yeah, Zabaz. So I realized afterwards, Berman. I was like, wait. Oh, damn. That's the usual speed I figure stuff out. Yeah, it's definitely okay. It's just like we could I it might have been better to take this Zabaz. Scales kind of good when you draw scales. Yeah, it's also kind of good when you draw Ballista. They could combo us out very quickly here. And Yawgmoth has pro-human, so Smith is now kind of walled. So the second Zabaz was probably really good here. That doesn't really matter. So we just go like Hangarback on 1 plus fly Zabaz. I guess there's no point in flying it because them blocking will be better for me than if they don't. Zabaz has the ability to destroy the Hangarback. 2 walkers. Oh, I can't get the Zabaz bigger right now, huh? Damn, this is really unfortunate. Like flying and attacking for 3 is just not going to be good enough if they combo. I don't know that there's anything I can do that's like relevant. You can go super wide if you don't die. Yeah, but in how many turns? Like maybe it just doesn't matter. We just make the plays and just hope they don't have it. Next turn? Yeah, but the Thopters can't attack next turn, right? Like, yeah, we're just gonna get combo killed by the creature combo deck. We're basically staring at like Devoted Druid and Straw Ravager, yeah, or Hangarback. Why no attack? There's no good attack. Not really. I guess I just attack with the boss, and then no, they just bump it with Yogg. All right, we're almost definitely dead here, right? Yeah, but that's just not good enough, is it? Against Yawgmoth? That's nowhere near good enough, right? Okay, we're just gonna die now. They have another Eldritch. You had Smith. This has protection from humans, so like, I can force them to take 3. Yeah, okay, but it's like yeah, you're right, but like, I don't think it really matters all that much. I don't know. I just like I this is not lethal. Well, isn't it if they get the it always matters. I'm just not. Yes, you're right. It is always technically like going to be superior to make the right play. Yes, I know their life is a resource. I'm very well aware of that. It's just like, I don't know. It's lethal if they get messenger. There you go. Yes, you're right. You were just 100% correct. I should have attacked there with both Smith and Zabaz. I'm bad at combat math, and I frequently don't find the correct lines for things like that. There's no way they would have blocked Zabaz with the Strangle Rootgeist. They basically had to block Yogg on the Smith. So yes. I think I have fundamental issues with certain types of combat math. Well, we did 2-3 that league, Jiggy. Oh, that's okay. I just told them the line that you guys were saying. It's actually funny to look at this and go, "Oh, wait, no, the 3 life was like incredibly relevant." So like I need to pay more attention to that stuff and work it out properly. Yep, 3 life was super relevant. I wasn't expecting it to be, but there it is. So I think I want these cards. Sari wanted to cut some number of Zabaz and workers before. That seems fine. Basilisk Collar is definitely good if we ever draw a Walking Ballista. I think it was relevant. I think they would have had to take a different line if I had dealt the 3. Path? There's only one path. It's like all right, need 2 more cuts. Jeez. Witch's Oven's very good here in theory. Is Torpor Orb good at all? No, it's not. Maybe one of Path over one of these endings. Yeah, it's just that that's a really small part of like how they usually actually win. Yeah, it just doesn't stop enough, and they have outs for it anyway. So it's like I don't think that's right. You know if it messes with Undying? No, Undying's a replacement effect, not a trigger. Well, this is just chat. Well, we've flooded like crazy in every game, so let's assume we're going to keep doing that. Yeah, exactly, Pata. Yeah, but I shouldn't have kept this. Like, I think this deck probably mulligans better than I think it does. But again, I just feel like so out of my element. It's like playing Hammer for me. Like I enjoy it, but I just don't know how to do it. And not knowing how to do it means it just takes so much mental energy for me to like figure out some of these early turns. I have no idea which of these three was better to play on one. All right. Never didn't have it. Needle Pog? I like this song, but I have no idea what it's about or why it is the way it is. I I don't know what the deal is. I don't get it. I really do not. I think it's funny. Yeah, it's like I, I don't get it, but I kind of like it. There's something about the way that comes in there that's like just so good. So do, do I attack here with both? I have no idea if I'm supposed to attack here. Like, if they kill the workers, the boss gets two triggers, Ozolith gets one. Or two counters, Ozolith gets one. They're probably not group blocking the Smith. I think I'm supposed to attack. Because in like most cases, I end up better off. Like they're just, yeah. Really? Okay. Putting the counter on their undying creature was not the thing I thought was going to happen there. It's not like they just like get to beat down freely here. This is scoos. Well, I called the flooding. I did call the flooding. So this is one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. That's nowhere near lethal. Hey, Daniel from Brazil. Probably just flies the Baz. This is one, two, three, four. I can like seven them in the air this turn. It's probably worth doing. Yeah. That's why I'm not gonna do that. Like, but I think it's worth like going big on the. Oh no. Cord. Oh, okay. Sure, sure. That's not such a big concern. Activate Scoos is not a problem. Prosperous Innkeeper doing work, though. Damn hobbits. Sorry, I meant halfling. The halfling. The halfling gains them life. Alright. So we get decked for 5. Oh, 1 card in hand, though. Is this Ravager lethal? Did we have lethal? We didn't. We didn't. Oh, by chumping! Shit, we did. We 100% did. I checked out again. I was thinking about it last turn, but I didn't say anything. Ah, because I'm an idiot. We've been talking about how brain melting this has been. Okay, so but Ravager is 1, 2, 3, so it's 10. Thanks, Mord. Fuck you. God damn it, Ward. Skews with 2 creatures in yard? No, I think it still is. I'm not sure though. But basically it comes to the same thing, right? But I want to get their life total as low as possible. I don't know if I do, Scarlet, but I'm certainly going to try. I am one of many players this week who's learning that Hardened Scales is a very, 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 very difficult deck to play. Okay, can you stop with the? They keep scaring the hell out of me with this paying cost nonsense. Because it top 8'd GP Vegas. Sorry, CFB Vegas. This is way more than lethal, so let's let them gain 1. They haven't conceded, so unless they're just going for clock damage, I have concerns. 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. Yeah, I mean, I find Yawgmoth a lot more reasonable to try to play, but I also play against it more often. Like, not a lot of people are playing scales, so it's like you don't see the play patterns from the other side that often. I still want a Welding Jar, I guess. No, maybe it's fine. Force of Vigor does scare me, though. But what are you going to do? Well, I don't have white mana. But this is a turn 1 Saga kind of hand. Yeah. Dryad Arbor versus Urza Saga. Yeah, Scales, when you have no idea what it's doing, you're doomed. Maybe we can slow roll the Saga now. Because I don't want to get annihilated by Force of Vigor. Next turn I can go Citadel into Worker. Yeah, I think so. Well, we have a lot of time to finish this matchup, so it's worth like trying to figure out our early turns. Probably play a Wall of Roots. Yeah, I can't ending that because I played the Citadel, so maybe I should have played Brushland into Worker and then played the Forest on 2. But yeah, if they played the Dryad, they're definitely short on lands, but they probably have at least 2. Strangleroot. Okay. Well, let's take the 2 for now. Like I lose a counter and they gain a counter they don't want if I block here, and which of these is more relevant? I have Ravager into Ballista coming up, so I think I'm happy to take this too. No, you're not crazy for it, Kaya. I don't think it's correct, but it's... Because, like, we have a lot of mana, and Ravager set up a bigger Ballista next turn. I think so, because then we just annihilate them, right? So let's play the Brushland this turn. Oh, yeah. Kona with the play. Just chant dodge Force of Vigor. I mean, if I play Ballista this turn, Force of Vigor is not too bad, because if they Force of Vigor me before their turn, I shoot their Arbor. Feels, yeah, Land Eldritch would be pretty bad, huh? They 100% won't attack now? It's just like how... If they Eldritch, they can sack the Arbor to put a counter on the Strangleroot, then sack the Strangleroot to kill my Ballista. I think I am supposed to kill the Dryad Arbor here. Because, like, in theory, we'll eventually get to the Lurrus, which will replay the Ballista. Yeah, all right. We're going Kaya's way. Let's see what happens. Opponent gives me a frowny face. Let's see how frowny it is. Nope. Not frowny at all. 0 frown. So we go ending Ravager. Yeah. And then this turn we can block with Worker. Combat damage on the stack, sacrifice it, put 2 counters on the Ravager. Wait. Well, there's the thing. Hey, damn the doodle. It's going pretty good. Pretty good. I know, Perfy, we all do. We all do. Yeah, I played this Saga out too slowly. If they had Force of Vigor, it would have been a problem. But if they didn't, could have had it by now and it would have been a big deal. Do I trade my board for this? I might have to. If you block, they'll sack it in response. What? You can keep Ravager. What? No, they just let the block we just double block, right? Each Citadel worker block with Ravager. Seems bad. Block with worker, then sack it. Yeah, I guess that's the way to do it. Four Ravager is bad. No. So the right way to do this is to go block, sack the worker target, and then when they sack this in response, sack the Citadel. Right? Yeah. I think it's going to be a 4/4. We're on board, Captain! Sack it to target. Sack the Citadel. Okay. So upkeep Force of Vigor annihilates me. But other than exactly that, should be okay. Yeah, it did. Is it better to grab Lurrus or make a construct? I can attack. That's free. But post-combat, is it better to just grab Lurrus? Yeah, I want to tax them. I know. I'm definitely attacking. The question is, what else are we doing? Kick W? Slaughter Pact. Brutal. Alright, well, their next turn, they're not doing anything. So, like, okay. Imagine getting outgamed. I mean, that wasn't baiting, right? That was a quote free attack, right? We weren't baiting anything, I don't think. That was just like we take that attack because it's right to take that attack. Solitude who? Solitude's a solid dude. More powerful gamer. Yeah. Ravager's not lethal on this board, right? And we needle the Inkmoth now. So attack makes no sense by OP. I'm gonna have a 3. Maybe they assume that I'm 100%. Oh, oh, I see. Neat. Yeah, I got the actual metric version today. Yeah, I thought you cared about the game. I mean, that was a cool play from them. I've not seen that happen before. No, no, that's fine. And musician do understand. Yikes. This is a really good spot for them now. Oh, there it is. Fucking finally. All right, we were never we were never winning anything. Okay, got it. Jeez. So that gets me the needle back next turn. They have endurance here. Let's find out. Nope. Yeah, they had it all, or a lot of all. Why is Urza bad now? Urza's kind of the best it's been in a long time, Vengevine. So I have to go to 7 just to cast the freaking Lurrus? Is it better to play Zabaz and Arcbound Ravager? Because they didn't do anything? I don't know what their hand is, but... Oh, there's an Urborg. Thank you. I don't have to take damage. Alright, we'll definitely do that. Thank you. I always miss Urborg. Where's he played? There's like an 80 card Urza deck that's pretty fine. Yeah, that's my plan. Just needle the Yawgmoth. Attack again. What's Cord for 1 get? Well, they're gonna do it if they're gonna do it. Is their hand just like more Yawgmoths? Jesus. Yeah, Wolf would have been what I would assume they were getting there. So Zabaz into Ballista? Zabaz Ballista Ravager? Seems good. Start with Lurrus Rebuy, yeah. Don't I want Ravager in play as the first thing? If they were going to kill the Lurrus, they would have done it before now, right? I guess they might do it once they see me start committing mana. Alright. Hands all oops, all slaughter pacts. Could be. See you, cute bunny. Put you dead? Okay. So we just pass here. And then depending on how they tap down, we just blow them away. We have 5. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's only 5. Well, that's why I wasn't like going for it unless I had to. Putting them to 1 is a big deal, though. And if they Yawgmoth anything, they're dead, right? So we got a good draw. Modulos from Zabaz is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you counting sacking the Pithing Needle? Yeah, I guess we can sack the Pithing Needle at that point. Oh, eat the Construct. There we go. Yeah, if they tap their double green on their turn, yeah, they die, right? Yeah, Lurrus, I mean, Lurrus just doing work. Right. This plays Ginger. Well, this hand kind of sucks again. On the draw, I think we got to mulligan this against Urian. I mean, obviously it's like okay, but no, not even close, Shadowless. If they're on what I think they're on. I think Ravenous Trap is a useful sideboard card. Not in today's modern, but what do you want it for? Maybe it is. Never didn't have it. I didn't give you the match loss. You gave you the match loss. I'm just saying there's I'm sorry, I was judging a tournament in which you got a match loss. I apologize for that. Yikes. Oh, that's lovely, Jiggy. Have a good time. The big one. Do you have a response, opponent? Cool. Free! Freedom! Squirrel! No! Time cup. Damn you, time cup. How about your Saga? Yeah, right. No, they bounce Hangarback. That makes sense. We got a counter to move. I mean, I think I'm going to Florida for Christmas, Mort. So, like, I mean, I could, but like, okay, what are we getting here? Is it like a worker? So another Zabaz puts 2 counters on Zabaz and 1 on the Ozolith. That's the get here, right? No, we ravaging and face our loneliness. There is no drum, so don't I play the Ballista here? Or the Hangarback? Yeah, that's why I was thinking. And I'm going to move counters to the Ballista. Because I'm going to attack the Teferi this turn, right? This means they can't Fury 2 creatures. Fury's not a problem anyway because of the Welding Jar. I don't have a scales, so it's like moving the counters isn't necessarily like something I need to do every single turn. Alright, it's not great, but it could be a lot worse. Okay. They have 7 cards in it. Yeah. I didn't really think about that. Yep. Couldn't get enough counters to oh, they missed. That's huge. Are they dead without a Solitude? They're definitely dead without a Solitude. Well, no, he didn't because they play 4 Solitudes, so it's like play the Ravager. They seem F6'd. But do I have to do stuff before combat here, right? I don't understand. Sack Zabaz. Zabaz and Ravager, then sack Ravager to Ballista. No, I see how to get the lethal. The question is how do I sequence it? Because like I still have an attack step that I have to go to. And like I think we do this. Let me just go to combat. Attack. Just let that go and pass. Can you sack the creatures in response to the Ozolith trigger? You can. They couldn't find the land and they just scooped? Wild. Okay, Torpor Orbs were in. Welding Jars mostly out. And then we had Needle last time, I think. But I don't think much else is particularly good here. I have never watched Misplaced Ginger stream, no. No, I have not. Seems good. Okay. Keep. I don't know what this is about, but okay. Oh, okay. The second Hangarback? Yeah. I see why this deck has a lot of fans. This is crazy ass crap. That is a hell of a way to describe that situation, Alex. Hardened Scales. No, I get it, Alex. It's just like... Oh, no, no, no. I assumed Alex was talking about some random act of violence. It's free real estate. And Mort, if you think that I understand that bit, I do not. Oh, that sucks. So I have to go animate Nexus, play Smith. I think I wait on the Scales of turn though, Sari, in order to play the... I guess I play the Scales plus a Hangarback, huh? Yeah, that's just way more sensible. Here, well, I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah. I don't know why I didn't put that together. I just like Ingenious Smith too much, to be perfectly honest with you. I just want to play this card in every deck right now. It's just so good. It's like a Tarmogoyf that draws a card. Well, that's what I do, Sari, a lot with like the blue-white artifact piles. It's just like I'm used to those ones. I'm not used to these ones. Yeah. Well, unless they destroy the Hangarback. And by destroy, I mean exile. If they exile Hangarback here, then... Yeah, me too, Carrion, but it would be ridiculous if it wasn't. Like, I agree with you, but at the same time, like, it's kind of cool that it has that limitation exactly, because it lets it be as good as it is. Like, it's actually good enough for Modern. And it I don't know. It's like, I don't think every card should just be as good as it possibly can be, like Ragavan. I don't think it'd be busted more, but it would be a lot better, right? It would be like pretty crazy, pretty kooky magic card. That's a draw. I also love that it's an uncommon. Oh, so nice. Reasonably, um, reasonable rarity on a playable card. Ragavan should have hexproof. Rarity's meaningless? No, it's not. It controls price. A lot. A lot. I Rarity matters for Popper. Big true. So they saw the Ravager. Yeah, Saga versus Ragavan. There you go. Perfect example. Or Saga versus Solitude. Ragavan would not be a $30 common. You can't there is no $30 common. That's just not in a modern price set. No. If Saga was a mythic and Ragavan was a rare, they'd be swapped. Yeah, probably. Oubliette? I mean, that's in an old set. I mean, in a modern printing. I think we play Hangarback this turn rather than the Ravager. No, it's just right to get the Ravager out, right? If they're playing counter Expressive is 15 CAD. Yeah, but that's, I mean, yeah, it is. That card is being played in both modern and standard and legacy, I assume. Okay, but again, Rystic's not in like a currently printed set. Like, yeah, there's commons from Alpha that are extremely rare, but that's not a fair metric either. Yeah, no one's opening standard, so that's like a big deal. Oh, Ice Fang. But they don't have the... They don't have Death Touch. Are you blocking? Yeah, Veil... Well, Veil's pricey now, right? Isn't it $15, $20? Ah, I see. Brutal. And a Bolt. Yikers. God, I love Ice Fang Kodal. Nemesis? Oh, that's cool, X-Suit. What archetype are you on? Playing Murktide. Cool. That's okay, X-Suit. The mirror is the hardest thing to play with almost any deck. I don't think I'm good in the creativity mirror, but I don't know anyone who really is. They just don't happen. But I assume I would lose to Ting Fang Wan because I think he's just a better player than me. Uh-oh. Well, ending. Oh, for the, yeah. Woof. Mm-hmm. Ristic Studies Prophecy. Yeah, I don't know Prophecy if it has anything. You go Mega Wide next turn? Well, I know that, but it's like, I don't know, like, I just don't know how that actually ends up translating into a win here, I guess is the... Like, I understand how their board works. I don't understand how my board works. So I don't know that it's, like, really good. Right? I guess is the thing. And, like, I know that they can block the one giant Thopter I can get to. Yeah, Mord, well, Mord, you're just excellent. Like, you're just an excellent player. I don't think you'd be struggling anywhere near as much as I am here. Foil. Foil is a hell of a card. Okay, so they definitely have Force of Vigor, right? That's why they tanked on the Saga resolving? Or they just wanted to mess with me?
I said make way for Willie, you bloated gas bug!
So do I sack one of the walkers here? I think so. To protect the Ravager. So they're currently in a spot where I can put them with 2 attacking Inkmoth Nexuses and enough counters on Ravager to kill them. So it really matters how this turn plays out. They only have 4 cards in hand. They haven't played a Solitude yet. They played 3 Lightning Bolts and a Prismatic Ending, which is pretty nuts. Ooh, that's annoying. Kind of. I don't know. So I can't go all in on my Hangarback here. We don't have an Ozolith. This is actually really bad. God, their game has been so tough. I think I just let it go. God, it's annoying. All that work preventing the bolt from killing it last turn. Just irrelevant. But I have a land, so we can go for the lethal attack still. I have 2 infect creatures, right? So I go land, Ravager, animate both, attack with both. They block 1. Sack Thopter to Ravager, sack the Hangarback to Ravager, sack each of the... oh, right, because it doesn't... The Hangarback token... Yeah. Alright, nothing matters anymore anyway. Kind of. Oh, unless... What the hell? Did they just kill just the Thopter? Oh, and the Hangarback, obviously. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking, I keep thinking that, like, oh, Hangarback has counters, therefore it has... Wow! Well, then. Okay. Oh, okay, opponent. Okay. Oh my god. That was something. Good lord. And then they have Renin 6 on 7. I don't think we can do anything anymore that matters. I think we're doomed. So get Lurrus, play Lurrus is pointless. I have to suicide one of my Nexuses to try to kill Ren, or to take Ren and 6 off of. Off of Emblem. Oh, I probably should have killed the Ice Fang. And I haven't played Arcbound Ravager since damage was on the stack, and it keeps messing with me. I'm totally being serious, by the way. Like, I really, like, I'm constantly like, okay, so I get this many counters, and I do not. That is not how these cards work right now. Oh, I don't think so. I don't think so, Mord. I think I've said plenty more boomer things than this. They've got Urian too, right? Yeah, they got Urian. It's just over. I'm off it. We can't win. Okay. Game 3, baby. No, there's no way that was the most boomer thing I've ever said. Oh, I'm sure it did, Mort. I'm just saying, like, I'm sure I've said something more boomer. Hold on. I got one. This card is busted in half, in my opinion. This card is absolute insanity. Are you the guy, Stormlight Reaper? Are you the guy? There you go. Enjoy. I have no idea what that means. But thank you for putting creativity up on the big stage again. I enjoyed the phrase that was, well, if you consider the mana symbol list to be stock. It was really funny to me. Okay, so is this keep against like so much removal? Oh my god, I don't know. Well, congratulations on your big win, Stormlight, and I can't remember your real name. Yeah, that would be cool if he's in for it. Steve Perlman, there you go. Sorry, my brain is mush right now. Steve Perlman, put respect on the name. Okay, that'd be great. I think the most exciting part would be that other people would see that I am mediocre to the extreme. I like a lot of your sideboard choices. I don't love Verdict, but it's probably right. It's just one of those cards that I like never feel like I need in creativity. But you definitely pointed out creativity against other decks is so good. I'm sure you've seen at least one or two times where like creativity X4 and it's like, okay, two of my things, two of your things. Now you can't win anymore. Oh. Okay, well, I guess we do the thing. All in, baby. Don't bolt me. All right. Six ya. Ice Fang. Womp womp. Oh. They want to give it Death Touch, I see. No, exactly. I thought they were just going to chump block with it. To be perfectly honest. Now it does. God. Why? Stupid deck. This is one of those many games where I'm like, I wish I was playing my opponent's deck. I understand how that works. All basics. Woof. Yeah, I know, Sari, but so is theirs. Like, and obviously we don't know by how much. Are we actually on 25 lands? Is that a fact? Oh, no. Yeah. Is that a fact? I don't know. I just feel like I never want to mulligan these hands, but like obviously, again, mulliganing is yeah. There's 25 lands. Mulliganing is something that in Ballista for 0, yeah. So I thought that worked too, Milliman, and it does not. I thought the exact same thing you do. You're probably doing right now about that, and it's not a thing. And unfortunately, everything in my hand actually costs mana. Yeah. Well, no, it's just that they used to play Metallic Mimics as well, and when you had both. No, I know you're not trying to. It's like when you had both in the same deck, like you one who was playing it would understand how it worked, but yeah. But again, mulliganing on linear decks is not a strong suit of mine. And Offenza works too. I don't know. Is Ravager the only play here, or like Smith actually could hit another land, but Smith does not give me a creature to dump my counters onto. I really think it's not going to matter. They're just going to they're just going to be able to exile both my creatures. It's I think we came out too slowly. Ballista was also a play. Yeah, like I only have one Ballista. I have two Ravagers, and like you get the with Anafenza. Oh, that's game. All right, I'm off it. All right, so we choked on lands and we just died there. So let's see if we can get a 3-2. This has been an incredibly taxing league. Like just trying to learn the basics of this deck. It's this is not an easy pickup. Yeah, like we flooded a bunch of games and then we screwed now. But it's okay. It's okay. Like I clearly should have mulliganed that, and I just was like, I don't know, just convinced that I'd be able to play out all my stuff. But this deck is not like Affinity. Like it's those are not actually hands you want to keep. You need a good balance. There we go. This deck also has a lot of weird, like, color restrictions. Is it Bogles? Might be Bogles. Probably not with that card, huh? Oh, Enchantress. That makes the most sense. What's their companion? I missed it. Oh, you're right. They're on 80 cards. Okay. Interesting. So we have a kill next turn, right? Inkmoth. Ozolith. Trigger. Ravager. Groove? That's fine. Okay, you're dead. I think. No, I don't have Hardened Scales. Are they dead? I don't know. I keep thinking they're dead sooner than they are. Is it Hangarback that gets us there? No. Oh, the Saga gets me a Zabaz, right? Or Worker? Zabaz, because I have a Power Depot. Yeah, I see it. They did shock this. So I have to be a little bit careful. Yeah, I can play around Bolt. Sack the Power Depot. Modular target there. Now sack this Zabaz. Modular target there. Now I sack the Ravager. Am I one short? No, I'm way over. Sorry. Or is it exact? One over? One over. Yeah. Okay. Nah, that sucks. I found lethal. Opponent said, what the hell? I say colon capital O. This is by Thoway Frere? Torpor Orb? No. How do we win? We attack them for 11 with Infect. We don't need this, and we don't need that. I've got a great joke for you all. 1-0-0-0-1-0-1-0-1-0-1-0-1-0-1-0-1-0-1-0-1-0-1-0-1-0-1-0-1-0-1-0-1-0-1-0-1-0-1. I read most of what Shauna wrote there. I mean, this doesn't have any removal, but it's pretty good. Is that good enough here? Is this like a turn 3 or 4 kill? What is that too? Hold on. Sorry guys, we gotta do this right. We gotta do this right. There we go. Okay, that's the key. Really? That's interesting, Shauna. So is it like plus, minus, and neutral or something like that? Can you have minus with current? Does that make sense? Am I just stupid? I mean, I know I'm just stupid, but... Oh, maybe this was a turn 1 Saga kind of game. Oh. Oh, I'll talk about that later. Right. Oh, no, we have the... Yeah, we're good. And the... I think it would be on, less on, and off, right? In theory. Thin Ice my Ballista. Crude? Alright. Very off and very on. So am I going double removal here? I guess so. Oh, I can't do that. Okay, but well, ending the Weaver or Nature's Claim grab Lurrus seems fine. Gonna make a take. Yeah. All right. It's kind of like mana efficiency versus the ability to go at instant speed. Smart. Go, robot. 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 Hmm. So end Stony play Ravager lethal next turn? Yeah, it's only okay. Okay. Think they're dead? Everything gets dumped on Zabaz? We get a second Zabaz. Oh my god, Hangarback. Okay. So on the stack, trigger.
Just give him one of these.
So I need this mana to fly to Zabaz. Plays Hangarback. So I screwed up. I needed red, didn't I? Maybe? Gosh, I wish I understood what I was supposed to be doing here. I don't have a scales. I don't think this is lethal. Yeah, I'm not doing anything yet. So sack the Hangarback, put a counter on Ravager. That gets me another. So that's that puts a counter on Ozolith. Gets me a Thopter. So 2 and 2. Hangarback last. I can't do that. I don't have an extra way to sack it. If I dump the Zabaz onto the Hangarback, it's gonna go up to 4, which is sort of 8 with Ravager. The problem is they have a blocker. Like, no matter what I do, they have the blocker. Like, Zabaz is my only creature with evasion. That's the... It's the only one that I can guarantee goes through. Yeah, but the Ozolith has to dump its counters onto one thing. And once that's done, that's done. And that's done at the beginning of combat hands. I don't think... I don't think I can kill them by attacking with 2 creatures. Yeah, but sacking in combat means I don't get to use any of the counters that go on the Ozolith. I think I have Zabaz lethal. No, I definitely can't kill them by attacking with 3 creatures. I'm not doing any math anymore because like I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm not gonna. So if I sack Walker, I get 2, 2, and a Thopter. If I sack the Thopter, I have 3, 2. Sack Ravager, this goes to 6. No, sorry, 4. Sack Zabaz, put counters on Walker. Sack Walker, put counters on Construct. What? Can you get 11 counters on Ravager? I don't know. Sack Zabaz, put counters on Walker. Sack Walker, put counters on Construct. How does Sack Walker put counters on Construct? By sacking Zabaz to Ravager, put onto Hangarback. I don't think we can kill him. Yeah, like I just don't think we can do it. I've done it like a few different ways and I just don't think we can do it. You can transfer counter from Construct. They didn't have modular. 14? Yeah, we can't kill them. We just can't do it. Oh, I got you. No, it's all good. Yes, that's the point. The only thing that matters is if we go lethal or not. Yeah, Zabaz is flying, but I can't get it big enough. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter that it's flying. All right, go to combat. Put my counters on Ravager. Put him mostly dead. They get solitary. Yeah, this is like as good as it gets. They get solitary, or they get another stony, or all right, they scooped it. All right, I couldn't figure out if they were dead, but they sure as hell did. So, for those in the future who end up watching this on YouTube, feel free to walk us all through how we were supposed to get the kill there. I don't think it was possible, but I'm just not sure. This deck is mind-melting to play. We played a very reasonable length league with band control before this, and that was not difficult to play, but certainly just like taxing in length. That said, Hardened Scales definitely powerful. We played against Ephemerate twice. I think they should always win that matchup. I think, but if this person managed to top 8 Vegas, which they did, I assume this deck is more than good enough to be able to beat 4-colored. 4-color is heavily favored, but it's close. I don't know what that means, Mord. No, we didn't have it hands. If they don't know what they're facing, yeah, but like how, whatever. Anyway, good deck, very very difficult to play. If you play it or if you pick it up, you're gonna have a long time to master it, and that if that appeals to you, that's awesome. So in the future watching this on the YouTube, make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, check out any of my other videos you're interested in, and I will see you there.